Listen, making your first $1,000 on Etsy is not about luck or having the perfect products. It's about following a simple 3-step blueprint that works for complete beginners. I'm going to walk you through exactly what to do step by step so you can stop guessing and start making actual sales on Etsy. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I help handmade sellers build profitable shops from scratch. I have seen complete beginners hit their first 1K in sales by following this exact process, and today I'm breaking it down for you. By the end of this video, you will have a clear roadmap on making your first $1,000 on Etsy. We are covering how to pick your product line, how to find the right keywords, and how to optimize your listings so Etsy actually shows them to buyers. And if you want more hands-on help with this process, I'm hosting a free live masterclass coming up all about visibility on Etsy. The link is in the description. Make sure you save your seat and join us. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is pick one product line to focus on, just one. The biggest mistake that I see beginners make, and if you are doing this, do not feel bad because everybody does, but it's listing a bunch of stuff hoping that something will stick. So you might be selling candles and jewelry and printables and tote bags, and your shop becomes a garage sale, and garage sale shops make garage sale money. Here's what you need to do instead. I want you just to pick one product line and build it out completely, get traffic and sales on it before you add anything else, because Etsy's algorithm rewards focus like this. When you have multiple listings around the same product and keywords, Etsy starts to see you as important for those search terms. When you're all over the place, on the other hand, the algorithm doesn't see you as important for anything, and then it doesn't send you any traffic. So here's how to choose your first product line to focus on. Step 1 is to start with something you enjoy making. Do not pick something just because you think it will sell. Pick something you're excited to create variations of. You're going to be making a lot of these products, so it needs to be something that does not drain you. It has to be something that inspires you. Step 2 is to make sure there's demand. So this is when we bring our numbers and the data into the mix. You can use Etsy's search bar or third-party tools to see how many people are searching for your particular product. If you have access to the Etsy Marketplace insights, you can use that data as well. Step 3 is to check the first page of search results for those keywords that you just found. Are the products on that first page in a price range that you can actually make a profit from, right? If everything on page 1 is $1 and you cannot make money at that price point, pick a different product line, pick a different keyword. Once you have your product line, commit to it. Do not add anything new until you've fully built out this first product line with multiple listings and you're getting found for it in Etsy search. That is how you get Etsy to take you seriously. Last but not least, I do recommend picking an evergreen product for your first 1K. So many sellers jump into seasonal products right away, and that can be a mistake because it takes time to get traction and you're usually listing way too late for seasonal products when you first start. That means if you hop onto Etsy in September trying to rank for Christmas products when the searches actually started by buyers in August, you're competing against all of these established shops that actually listed on time. Then if you aren't ranking for those products by the time the holiday ends, you're starting all over again for a brand new product line from the very beginning. If you pick an evergreen product line, you will have more time to get it ranking without that big deadline kind of looming over you all the time. So now that you've picked your product line, we get to find out what buyers are actually searching for so you can start getting found. That means step 2 is to do strategic keyword research. And this is where most beginners go wrong. They will either completely make up keywords that they think sound good or copy competitor tags without understanding if they actually work. Or even worse, use AI to come up with keywords when it really has no access to any data about whether those search terms are actually being searched for on Etsy. So here's the right way to do keyword research. Step 1 is to brainstorm every keyword that describes your product. You want to think about it all. Materials, colors, whose is it for, the style, the occasion, everything. Write it all down. Step 2 is to do the research to figure out which of those phrases buyers are actually looking for. This includes using Etsy search bar and keyword research tools to discover the exact phrases that buyers type in when they're looking for products like yours. You want to find long tail keyword phrases, which are phrases with 3 or more words that buyers are searching for, but that are not completely saturated with competition. Step 3 is to pick 5 target keywords for your first listings. You want to focus on long tail keywords with manageable competition. Those are going to be your main targets across your first listings. Now, this keyword research process does have a lot of nuance to it. And honestly, it's one of those things where details really matter. If you want the step-by-step process for finding and validating the right keywords, that's exactly what I cover in my free masterclass. But for now, just know that your keywords need to be based off real search data and not just guesses. Once you have your keywords, you're ready to build your listings around them. And we're going to move on to step 3, which is optimizing your listings for both Etsy and buyers. This is the part that gets you found and converts those browsers into buyers. You need to work for 2 separate audiences here, which is Etsy's algorithm and actual human buyers. And here's how to nail both. For Etsy's algorithm, there are a few factors that we want to focus on. We're going to start with titles. Your title is your most powerful SEO tool. You want to front load it with your best keyword. If you are selling birthstone bracelets, start with something like birthstone bracelet for women. Don't waste the beginning of your title on your shop name or generic words like beautiful or handmade. Next, we want to think about your tags. I want you to use all 13 tags, every single one, every single time. And you want to make sure that you match those tags to the important keywords in your title. Next, we're going to talk about descriptions. The first 1 to 2 sentences of your description are factored in to the search algorithm on Etsy. So you want to work your main keyword naturally into that opening. After that, you'll want to focus on making your description easy for buyers to read. Next, we're going to focus on what you can do for those human buyers. Photos are the biggest part of this. Your first photo especially is critical. It needs to grab attention. It needs to clearly show what you are selling. So use good lighting, show the product from multiple angles, include lifestyle shots so buyers can really picture themselves using that product. That's what's going to convert them. Then you want to make sure that the listing details are very clear. Use bullet points to list out important information like size, materials, processing time, shipping information, whatever your buyer needs to know before they purchase. Make it easy to skim. Buyers will not read paragraphs, but they will scan bullet points. You also want to make sure that your processing times are accurate. Do not overestimate. If you can make and ship something in 3 days, say 3 days. Faster processing times can help your conversion rate. On the opposite end of this, though, you don't want to overpromise and then underdeliver. So make sure that they are as accurate as possible. Do not ship orders out late. Lastly, having complete product lines is important not just for the algorithm, but for buyers as well. If a buyer searches for a particular product and they find you, but they don't want to purchase that listing, maybe they head into your shop to look to see what else you have. If you only have one listing in that product line, they're leaving your shop and going to your competitor. So make sure that you are giving your buyers enough options to find something that they love. So now I want you to drop a comment for me. What is the biggest thing holding you back from hitting 1K on Etsy? I want to know if it's choosing what to sell, getting traffic, or something else. Tell me what you're struggling with and I'll help you out in the comments. The next thing we're going to do is give it time and track your progress. And this can be so hard. I 100% understand, but you have to be patient. It can take 30 to 60 to 90 days for Etsy to figure out where your listings should be ranking for buyer searches. That means you cannot change your keywords every week or even every month if you're not seeing results yet. Pick your strategy, build out your product line, and then give it at least 30 to 60 days before you start making major changes. While you're waiting, you can check these things. First, your stats. Go to your Etsy stats page and look at where your traffic is coming from. Check what search terms people are using to find you. Are they the keywords that you're targeting? If not, we might need to think about that when it comes to tweaking your strategy after you've been patient for 30 to 60 days. The next thing I want you to check is your conversion rate. This is the percentage of visitors who go into your shop and then actually make a purchase. A normal conversion rate is 1 to 3% on Etsy. If you are getting traffic but not sales, your photos or descriptions might need some work. You also want to track your most visited listings, which listings are getting the most views, and that way you can double down on what's working. Create more variations around those products if they're going to be successful. After all of this, I want you to know that if you are making some of the mistakes that I've chatted about, it is not a big deal. When I first started on Etsy, I made all of these mistakes as well. I thought making $1,000 was going to take forever. My traffic was so slow. I was listing a bunch of random stuff, hoping that Etsy would tell me what worked, and then waiting for sales that never came because I was not an authority on the platform yet. So what finally worked for me to hit that 1K mark was everything that I've listed in this video. Picking a product line and really focusing on it, nailing that keyword research and listing optimization. You have to learn how to work with Etsy's algorithm instead of against it, and that's when everything will change. If you are ready to stop guessing and start building a profitable Etsy shop using this exact blueprint, I want to invite you to my free live masterclass. I am going to, in this class, walk you through the complete system for choosing your product line, finding the right keywords, and optimizing your listings so you can start making consistent sales without relying on social media. You're going to get personalized feedback. You're going to see real shop examples and leave with a clear action plan. Spots are limited, so grab your free seat at the link in the description below. So now you have your blueprint for making your first $1,000 on Etsy. Pick a product line, do strategic keyword research, and optimize your listings. I want you to tell me in the comments, which product line are you thinking about focusing on? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if this was helpful, make sure you subscribe so you do not miss any more beginner-friendly Etsy content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.